So this is the strawberry shortcake flavor. And then I tried the blueberries and cream one first. I think I like this one better. It's like an old lady. So I was trying to think of what I could do so I could talk while I was eating this. And I have these Bath and Body Works Wallflower scent plug-in things that I was gonna like organize for you guys in a video. But this is literally, I've been sitting here for like the past 4 months. It's accumulated a little bit of dust. So I figured I could just read you the package names and like about the scents. So this one is aromatherapy, vanilla plus patchouli. It's a comfort fragrance. It's warm and comforting with sandalwood oil and patchouli oil. And with their fragrances, some of them are like amazing, and then some of them like really suck. Don't ask me which ones because I do not keep track of it at all. But this is one I've never purchased before. The fragrance that welcomes you home provides weeks and weeks of effortless fragrance. And I have the plug-in. Well, I have my Sugar Skull plug-in that you might have seen in a couple of my older videos. And then I also have the ones that are also night lights, but they can do 2 scents. They alternate between 2. I think it's over 24 hours, but I don't really remember. Yeah, it says keep refills upright or liquid will spill. That is accurate. Because when I opened the box, when I originally got this packaging, or received this package, one of them leaked somehow, but none of them looked like they had less liquid in it. I think it was I'm blanking on the name. It's something with waffles. I think it's that scent that leaked, because that's what the box smelled like, but it, like, didn't look like any leaked out, which was really weird. So for our next one, this is a candle that I really like. And I've used the candle before, but I've never used the Wallflower fragrances. It's the vanilla birch. And I'm guessing the warm plus comforting is like to give you an idea of what kind of fragrance it is. And when I was buying all these, that seemed to be like the common theme. all the ones that I picked because I like to be warm and comfortable. Oh god. Don't want to get that sucker. It's white birch, Madagascar vanilla, and sandalwood. I love vanilla. Birch smells okay when it's mixed with this, and sandalwood seems to be a scent I really like too. But I bought all this stuff around the holidays when they had the really big sale going on. Oh, they pretty much say all the same stuff in all of them. That's annoying. So the next one is another candle that I really, really like. The mahogany teakwood. It's like a really like masculine scent, and I really, okay, not all of the masculine scents I like, but some of them I do, and this is one of them. It says rich mahogany, black teakwood, and frosted lavender. A lot of these I've purchased candles of, and I decided to try the wallflowers over the candles because the wallflowers are significantly cheaper than the candles. So, you know, I wanted to try them and see if they were as good of scents as the candles were. So I could just use these instead of candles. This one is the white tea and sage, which is one of my favorite scents. And I love the hand soap. It smells like this. But they don't always have it. It's fresh and relaxing. Sparkling bergamot, white tea, fresh sage. It says maintain 12-inch clearance above unit to avoid damage to surrounding surfaces. And yes, you do have to be careful of that, because my sugar candy skull one that I had plugged in over this outlet for a little bit was originally in my bathroom, and I did not read the instructions because I didn't really think about it. And the outlet that's in the bathroom has like a mirrored medicine cabinet directly above it, and it must have been gradually because I don't think it just happened overnight, but there's like this gross like oil trail that like went up the mirror, and then when I noticed that it was doing that, I moved it somewhere else. It's just not cute. So I have 2 more boxes, and then the rest of them are individual ones. And I ended up finding like an acrylic stand to put them in, the individual ones, that I got from Amazon, which is really cool. But this is odor eliminating with fresh source. fresh cotton, wallflowers, home fragrance refills. This one has different stuff on the back. This one says, eliminate everyday odors and spread lasting freshness into any room. Make your home more inviting by freshening any room with a light, clean scent. Leading research scientists and our home fragrance experts have collaborated to create true-to-life fragrance blends with patented Fresh Source technology. Fresh Source is proven to fight everyday household odor molecules, so odors are eliminated, leaving your home feeling clean and fresh around the clock. It says, experience freshness every day for weeks and weeks. Perfect for pet area, bathroom, kitchen, laundry room, kids room, basement. Yeah, so it's stinky. This is supposed to help. I've never paid close enough attention to figure out how long they actually last. It's at least a month. I do know that. But the last two-set deal that I have is this one. It's White Barn Lemon Kitchen. And I buy lemon stuff because my partner loves lemon stuff. It says lemon, sparkling citrus, and bergamot. I really like bergamot too. There's a candle called Bergamot Waters, which is one of my favorites. My partner really likes the candle. That's the sugared lemon zest, if you wanted to know. And then this is the tray thing. Uh-oh. It's actually kind of heavy. With all these little doohickeys in here. See, like, I wanted to do a cute video, like, showing the tray and then putting them in the tray and just tapping on the glasses, but that just didn't happen. I don't remember what this is originally for. I think it's for nail polish, but like bigger nail polish bottles. And I just bought it hoping they'd fit, and they did. So, this one in the front, these two in the front, are limoncello, which is a fresh and relaxing scent. It says fragrance notes: Sorrento lemons, cane sugar, lemon zest, with natural essential oils. That's these two right here. Actually, I'm gonna take them out when we talk about them. And then we can put them back. And then this one's In the Stars, which is one of my favorite like fragrances. And I really like the Wallflower too. It's warm and comforting. Fragrance notes are sparkling bergamot, apricot blossom, fluffed sandalwood. I want to know what the difference between sandalwood and fluffed sandalwood is. Like, how do you fluff it? This must have been the one leaking because it just got stuck to the bottom of the tray. Yikes. This is the pumpkin. I don't know how it's leaking though. This is the pumpkin pecan waffles. It's a warm and comforting scent. And I love the candle. So the fragrance notes are maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. And I did buy 2 of those. Also did buy 2 of In the Stars. And then Marble is from the men's collection. And it's one of my favorite men's scents that they sell. It's Mediterranean waters, geranium, amberwood. My favorite before this was the teak wood, and then this is a newer fragrance. They came out with this, and I was obsessed with this when it came out, so I bought my partner a whole bunch of stuff. They fell over. Just gonna put them back in the container. So the next one is Clean Slate, which is also another men's fragrance that was recently released, and this one I really like too. The fragrance notes are marine citrus, blue sage, and sandalwood. Sandalwood again for the win. This is the bergamot waters, one I was telling you about, that I really liked. It's a fresh and relaxing scent. And the fragrance notes are sparkling bergamot, pristine blue waters, sugared citrus. I really have a type though, because a lot of them seem to have the same fragrance notes. And then mahogany apple, which is one of the fragrances I'm using right now. It's warm and comforting. And I originally bought the candle first. I was obsessed with the candle and decided to try the Wallflowers. And the Wallflower one is pretty good. The fragrance notes are mahogany woods, golden apple, lavender sprigs, which is funny. Some of my favorite scents have lavender in it, but I don't really like just the scent of lavender. For me, it's a fragrance that has to be like layered. I don't just like it like lavender in your face. I don't know. And then this one doesn't have the tag on it, so I have no idea what it is. And I can't smell it through the plastic, so we'll never know. And it has another one. Yeah, I don't know. I've tried thinking of ways to like reuse these, but I haven't really come up with anything yet. Because they're like pretty thick glass. I just don't know what to do with them. They're empty. This is another yellow one. I bought 3 of these because I love my partner. Or no, it wasn't 3. I just didn't show the second one. But yeah, this is what it looks like. They're all in there, super cute. This is the one that started leaking in the box. And it also started leaking in here somehow. Not really sure how, because they've been sitting upright the entire time. I don't see a crack in the bottle, so very weird. So yeah, I didn't think I would finish this by the end of the video because of how big it is. And it's too hard for me to try and break with my teeth. So yeah, I'm really glad we got to spend this time together, and I hope this video helped you in some way. Either reduce stress, anxiety, or maybe you're even asleep. If you are asleep, I want you to know that I appreciate you. But if you're awake and you made it to this point in the video, you are amazing. Well guys, like I said, I'm super glad we got to spend this time together, and I hope we get to do it again soon. Thanks. Bye.